Time is a constant thread running through every moment of our lives, yet we all experience it in our own unique ways. While clocks provide a simple measurement in seconds, minutes, and hours, our minds weave time into our emotions, memories, and personal experiences. We might feel like a single second stretches into an eternity during challenging moments, or that precious hours zoom by without notice when we are deeply engaged. Today, we are going to explore the fascinating world of chronoceptional dynamics, a concept that delves into how our perception of time is shaped from within. By understanding that time is not just a rigid, objective measurement but a feeling colored by our inner experiences, we can begin to appreciate the rich, varied way each individual lives it. In this journey, we will uncover the illusion of objective time, discover how our brain interprets and plays with time, examine the influence of emotions and memories, and ultimately learn ways to reclaim control over our personal time experience. Let's get started on this enlightening path together. Embark on this journey boldly. Time, as we know it, is typically defined by clocks ticking away in a steady, unyielding rhythm. We rely on seconds, minutes, and hours to structure our daily lives, set appointments, and measure progress. Yet, the time that a clock presents does not always match our internal experience. The mechanical tick-tock of a clock is like a metronome, steady and predictable, but our minds do not always follow that rhythm. Instead, our layers of memories, feelings, and experiences give color and flexibility to the flow of time. In moments of excitement or even anxiety, what feels like a minute might stretch into a much longer period. Conversely, some events can flash past so quickly they seem almost to disappear, leaving behind only vague impressions. This difference between the mathematical certainty of a clock and our personal, subjective experience of time is what makes it so much more interesting. The tools we use to measure time are designed for efficiency, not for capturing the intricate detail of human experience. Consider that what we track on our watches rarely captures the true magic of our experiences. Our inner clocks often beat to a different rhythm, unveiling a subtle dance between memory and emotion with every passing moment in harmony. Chronoception refers to our brain's unique way of experiencing time, a feeling that cannot be fully captured by the objective tick of a clock. It is the sense of time that we all carry within us, influenced by our emotions, level of attention, and personal memories. Unlike the rigid measurement of hours or minutes, chronoception is fluid and adaptive. For instance, when you are deeply focused on an enjoyable task, your sense of time may seem to vanish, making hours feel like they flew by in the blink of an eye. On the other hand, during challenging or frightening situations, a single moment can drag on as if it were stretched out infinitely. This experience is not a trick of the external world but rather a product of the brain's interpretation of the signals it receives from our environment and our inner state. Scientists suggest that our neural circuits adjust the pace of our time perception depending on the context. Whether we are lost in thought or fully engaged with the present, our internal clock is continuously at work. Embracing the idea of chronoception opens us up to understanding that the perception of time is as much about our inner landscape as it is about the hands of a clock. Emotions have a curious way of bending our perception of time. Ever notice how moments of fear seem to stretch out, with every second feeling drawn out and heavy? In contrast, times filled with joy and love often appear to slip away almost unnoticed. This flexible quality of time can be seen as elastic, where the fabric of our experience expands and contracts depending on how we feel at the moment. When excitement grips you, time has a knack for flying by. The laughter, the adrenaline, it all blends together so quickly that before you know it, the moment has passed. Alternatively, during moments of deep sadness or anxiety, even the smallest span of time can feel prolonged and overwhelming. This phenomenon is not just poetic. It is backed by research suggesting that our emotional state deeply influences the brain's timing mechanisms. By understanding this, we come to appreciate that what we term as time is not solely a universal constant, but a personal journey shaped by our emotional highs and lows. Recognizing the elasticity of emotional time empowers us to value each moment, whether it comes wrapped in thrills or tinged with melancholy. Understanding these shifts can help us better navigate our daily lives and appreciate both the slow and fast moments as reflections of our inner emotional landscape indeed. Memory plays a vital role in shaping our sense of time. Not all moments are equal in our minds. Significant events tend to stand out more vividly, often seeming to last longer in our recollections. The brain is naturally selective, preserving memories that carry deep emotional impact while letting less important details fade into the background. This means that when an experience is filled with meaning, whether it is a personal triumph or a challenging setback, it feels as if time extended just for that moment. The way our minds record and replay events can change our perspective on how long those moments truly lasted. It's as though our brains create a detailed timeline of our emotions, allowing us to relive critical episodes with astonishing clarity. Everyday experiences, such as a quiet sunset or a shared laugh, might blur together, but milestones in our lives remain etched in our memory. By understanding the interplay between memory and time, we begin to see why some moments linger while others fade rapidly. Embracing this dynamic helps us savor our experiences, making each carefully chosen moment count. Think about how a single, extraordinary memory can transport you back in time, offering a rich, immersive experience that belies its brief duration. Such moments are treasures that define our lives. These reflections gently remind us of significance. Time may not exist solely outside of us. It might reside in our very consciousness. Many thinkers propose that time is not an external force but a construct emerging from how we process our thoughts. As we journey through life, our inner experiences create a tapestry of moments that seamlessly blend into one another. Our awareness of the present, combined with the echoes of past memories and the anticipation of future events, forms what can be considered our personal timeline. In this view, time becomes a subjective experience, malleable and intimately linked with our state of mind. Philosophers and scientists alike explore the idea that the passage of time is intertwined with the process of thinking itself. When we are fully immersed in our current activity, the distinctions between past, present, and future start to blur, leading us to a sense of timelessness. This perspective encourages us to consider that time is not simply something we measure on a clock, but something we live and feel deep within. As we reflect on our thoughts and become more present, we may discover that time is less about the seconds that slip away and more about the experience of living fully in each moment. This insight reminds us to cherish the majestic rhythm of our inner lives, truly celebrating existence with heartfelt wonder. Now that we understand how time is experienced subjectively, it opens the door to reclaiming our own sense of temporal power. Learning that our emotions and attention can adjust the rhythm of time means that we are not merely at the mercy of a ticking clock. Instead, we have the ability to shape our experience of time through mindfulness and deliberate focus. When we choose to appreciate what we feel and observe our inner workings, we can create moments that feel richer and more expansive. The key is to become aware of how our mind is measuring the passage of time and to experiment with practices that honor that experience. Simple techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or even simply pausing to observe your surroundings can help you rediscover control over your personal timeline. In reclaiming time, we are not trying to alter the external world but to elevate our inner moments, making them more fulfilling and meaningful. This is a call to become the master of your own temporal journey, a reminder that you hold the power to send time into a gentle, pliable dance that matches the beat of your heart. By embracing this understanding, we unlock the secret to a richer, self-directed experience, a true celebration of every precious moment we live and nurture our inner timeless continuity. Our journey through chronoceptional dynamics has revealed that time is far more than simple minutes and seconds. It is a vast experience, uniquely felt by every individual based on emotion, memory, and consciousness. The exploration of subjective time teaches us that we are not passive recipients of its flow, but active participants who can shape and redefine our moments. By observing the interplay between our inner world and the external clock, we are reminded that true power lies in our awareness of time's elasticity. As you step away from the rigidity of the ticking clock and embrace your personal, dynamic timeline, remember that every moment can be an opportunity to live more fully. Keep your eyes open to the sensation of time passing and allow that awareness to guide you in creating a life that resonates with meaning. Cherish the slow and fast, the joyful and challenging as essential parts of your unique story. Celebrate each fleeting instant and recognize its deep, transformative power, and let them fuel your